thing called?
I think this is an ankle loom. Ask Anchor to
Naple?
Ankle.
Inkle. Okay, I'll ask her.
I'm not sure. It's either an ankle or a heddle.
Okay, and so you've got the holes here and then the slots there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
And so part of the time you sit down and that opens it
So I
this
put
way.
it through and it opens it one way.
We get the old Loom working.
Crank.
What Heritage Weekend?
And this is how they do it in third world countries. Then when I stand up and I put my weight on here, now we're at the end so it's not working quite as well as it might otherwise. It goes exactly the opposite way. Like this. And when I put it through, I'm not doing this very well here. This isn't a very good demonstration. It's a lot easier if you have it rolled up in a little ball, which
Third world people do. They got it all figured out, eh?
exactly.
Now I've heard if you use a big wide stick, then you just turn it on its side. And why do you do it flat instead of on end?
Same thing as doing it on a wide stick, I guess.
Okay.
Because the wide stick, I'd have a harder time, because I'm getting towards the end, so it was much easier at this end, at the beginning end, than it is.
Oh, I see.
Right? But it's because I'm getting towards the end that it's getting a bit harder to do. But I need to...
So I'm going to finish it. No, I'm going to finish it on Monday because I'll come early.
And you just need to make sure that you use your body to keep the weight on.
When I'm finished,
Now when do you roll it up? How far away do you let it get before you roll it up?
Not very far, because it gets more and more awkward, right? If I roll it up, I'm not having to stretch my arms so far. So that one was sitting.
Now this is happening like that.
It's a boo-boo.
A boo-boo. Okay, I can make them.
Boo-boo.
I bet I can't make exactly the same one though.
These are big boo-boos. But that's all right. It gives it character.
Character.
See,
This
the
is your
middle part
character building.
is good. This is good. This is boo-boos. But the other end has lots of boo-boos too. So
Well, you could make a pattern and call it that boo-boo was supposed to be
you know,
there.
if I roll this up, it'll be easier for me as well. I mean, I should take that out and redo it. But I'm not going to.
Okay, what's this over here? I may have to worry.
There was a bag of something there.
Yeah, see, this is a bit
Behind you
easier.
there's a bag of something.
I think all
Those are wax for tea towels that people want to use.
So this one doesn't really want to stand up high enough, does it?
I know, it's
Because of the way it's tied in the back.
You try and get your tension even, but because I'm at the end here, it's getting a little more difficult to do that. And then a little tweak, and you beat it down. And then I sit down.
See, this one isn't coming down, is it?
Oh, there's another little boo-boo. I know, I could take that out.
Mary is so careful about the mistakes, isn't she? I just go right past. A mistake? What's that? Now these are crossed.
She had a booth next to Mary. Maybe it was a festival in
Okay, they were just stuck.
Yeah, it's because my tension isn't
Right.
what it could be, or should be.
Oh, see, this is
Well, that's because these
the last
boo-boos
one.
here.
Yes.
Well, I won't worry about that.
Good idea.
I just call that.
This is so that if anyone steals it and says it's theirs, you can say, aha,
I will
it
know.
So did you just add to or you start?
So your knees have to be pretty good to do this.
That's good, yeah.
Well, let's
Up and down and up and down and up and down.
But it is nice. I mean, I think this is what we
But now, is this one working right?
It's made a difference with the weaving.
See, this is the mistake
yeah,
one.
I've got it. Oh.
Here, it's just getting stuck here.
I know.
Needs to be pushed, I see, it's
Yeah,
there.
it's got a little issue.
Weaving.
There we go.
Okay.
She doesn't stand up and talk all the time.
Anchor, what is the name of this machine?
It's a rigid heddle,
A rigid heddle.
type of rigid heddle.
A type of rigid.
It's very annoying.
I know. I tell you who gave
This
it.
is the first and the last you're going to see Jean weave, I can tell you that.
Well, if you weren't reading that once you've used the footstrings.
Don't look at my mistakes. My little character.
Yeah, characters.
That's
When you roll it up, isn't that neat?
That came from Dawn.
But it's harder,
And she
like
came
closer to the end.
to the
It was much easier before this.
for years.
No, now it's
Yeah, I
down.
would think so. You just stand up to separate it?
Yeah,
together?
yeah,
Not to be upset.
but yeah, it's not, the beginning wasn't half this difficult.
And then, so you're standing up and sitting down?
So I
Yeah.
delighted, I love the idea of getting that old room.
There we go.
Oh, neat.
Pretty smart.
I mean, unless it's in a museum, what would you do with that?
These are so close, don't they? Are they all together?
Boo-boo.
Well, maybe not. Maybe they're just,
You never know what
maybe it's just because you're getting close to the end that they're
Oh, maybe.
these
I should try and separate them, I
And
guess.
so they should be. So they should be, but it's true, until that happens, what do you do? You sit around off your barn.
I know. I mean, I don't really mind, but I don't know what happens when we move or the barn burns down.
See, I'm just too excited being a movie star.
I can understand. I asked my dentist if I could film him doing a root canal. And he says, well, if I'm going to be in the movies, it'll have to cost you $1 million. I said, well, that's fine. Just put it on my bill. And so when I went to pay for my dentist treatment, he gave me this extra piece of paper that had charges for $1 million. How did he call it? Theatrical or something like that.
They rented the schoolhouse.
That's what you need. You need a dentist with a sense of humor.
I know.
Everybody needs a sense of humor, so I should be up.
So the show was part of her application.
Yeah, it's not usually this difficult.
How about if you lifted at the back? Would that help?
That's, well, yeah, if you put tension, yeah, see, it's because you don't get the same tension when you get close to the end here, that makes it more difficult. So there. Oh, that's better.
Yeah, so they're, and they don't have any idea where they're going to be at, as you see.
Oh, the door's open.
The door's open, just fine, somewhere in the world.
Yeah, somewhere in the world.
And then you want it down, right?
And then
So
you
I
want
could
it
push this down.
Oh, so much better.
It's good for the ski muscles. Very good for the ski muscles.
That's right.
She doesn't do it. Well, I probably should go there and see what's happening in my house.
Oh, it got pulled here.
Roll tide, let me tell you. I want to ski and I can't ski.
Olenka went skiing today, the last time. Well, tomorrow it's going to be 13. Yeah, and
Oops. Wait a minute. Now you want to go up? Oh no, you're going to still.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
It wasn't a good time. You were so lucky.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.